Hey guys, what's going on? I wanted to talk about something today, again, a little bit more on the philosophical side of things. And something, I don't know, it kind of came to me during a workout. I'm sure the title of the video is very provocative, and I'm sure the skeptics out there are going, oh, Lane's talking about going to war and doing battle, you're lifting weights, get over yourself, blah, blah, blah. Well, talking about philosophical. Talking about doing battle every day for your life, okay? You are in a fight for your life every day. A fight for the life that you want, okay? The life you want to create. Now, everybody has different values, right? So there are people out there, and I think that one of the biggest things I've learned the past year is about being honest with yourself and being who you are. As simple as that sounds, most people are not honest with themselves about who they are, okay? If you are somebody who is happy kind of just getting through life, having a 9-to-5 job, raising a family, making enough money to get by, save a little bit, retire, kind of the standard, American dream, there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what makes you happy, by all means, do that. But if you're somebody who wants more out of life, if you have really big dreams, if you have really big goals, again, some of you guys, this may not be for you. For most people, it's not for them. And most people, when you ask them, will tell you that they want to do something great with their life, that they want to do something, extraordinary, or they have these big dreams or whatever. But I like what Eric Thomas says. They say they want it, but don't really want it. They just kind of want it. And if they could see this piece and this piece and this piece and all those things together, then they would go for it. That's not how it works. That's not how you grow. That's not how it works. If you're waiting for all the pieces to line up before you jump, before you take a leap of, for lack of a better term, faith, the fact of the matter is, without any risk, there is no reward. So, yeah, there's going to be a chance that you will fail. You can do everything right, and you could fail. But I would personally rather face the pain of failure than face the pain of regret. Okay? Les Brown said, when you get to the end of your life, there will be, as you lay in your deathbed, the ghosts of all the ideas that you never gave life to, all the dreams that you never worked on. Those ghosts will be standing around your bed with angry eyes saying, only you could have given us life, and now we must die with you. He also gave the story of an elderly woman in one of his seminars who stood up and she said, if I had my life to do over again, and started talking about all the things she would do with her life. And you could feel the pain in her voice. It was the pain of regret. And, life, most people, this is again Les Brown quote, most people don't strike out on life because they're afraid of rejection. They're afraid of getting hurt. They're afraid of what other people will think. They're afraid of all these things. They're afraid of pain, the pain of loss, the pain of a broken heart, the pain of failure, the pain of things not working out, the pain. That's called life. Life is pain. It's called unavoidable suffering. And he said, you can hide over here. Pain will come find you. It will find where you are. You are going to be in pain in your life, and trying to avoid it only ensures that you will live with regret. So I'd rather face the pain of some things not working out, failure, these sorts of things, than the pain of regret. Again, I'm not making a judgment on people who this isn't what they want, right? If you know that you're just not somebody who is happy pursuing goals, that sort of thing, then don't. It's okay. That's fine if that's what you value. I wish I was somebody who could just be happy working a 9-to-5 job, making enough money to support my family and save a little bit here and there. I wish I could be happy doing that. Make my shit far less complex. But I got to be honest with myself. I'd be miserable doing that. I would be miserable doing that. I feel like my life was given to me to do something with it. And so I have to go to battle every day with my own inner demons of indifference and pain and worrying what other people think and fear of failure. I have to go to battle every day with those things. Every single day. I'm in a fight for the life that I want to create, the dreams I want to accomplish. And I have to approach every single day like I'm in a fight. Now, it doesn't mean you can't have fun in life. Like, you should have fun in life. Absolutely. But everything affects everything. And you got to take it serious. Because this is serious shit. This is your life we're talking about here. So if you want to create something with your life, even down to the biochemical level, it's true. If you want to create something, disorder, randomness, and chaos is the absolute physical law of the universe. When energy is not inputted, entropy takes over. Things become more disordered because that's the law of the universe. Okay? If you want to create order from disorder, if you want to create something structural, you have to put in energy. That goes down to the most basic biochemical functions. You have to put in energy. Right? If you want to create something out of your life, you've got to put in energy. You've got to be passionate, you've got to be persistent, and you've got to persevere. Okay? Like I said, Steve Jobs says, you cannot connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect the dots looking backward. So maybe you're in the middle of something right now and it feels like you're not going to make it and you have no idea how you're going to work it out. Welcome to most people who ever did anything great with their lives. At some point or another, they looked at everything that was happening and they said, this is it. This is how everything's going to end. But you keep getting up. If you're not dead yet, you got options. If you're not dead, you have options. So, I don't mean to be super cheesy with this kind of stuff. It's just how my mentality is. So no matter how bad it is, or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it. And that's another Les Brown quote. No matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it. And if you just put that ingest that into your soul, you can make it. So go to battle every day for the life you want to create. All right, guys, I'll catch you next time.